Right, we're here. It's day 2 of this little Queensland trip, and we are here in Sunshine Coast. We've pulled up at Surfers Paradise. It feels like paradise today. The skies, you'll see very, very shortly, are the blue beyond belief. In fact, I can't even see a single cloud in the sky. The sun is beaming. The UV rays are fully in force. We've just parked up after a drive down from Brisbane, about 45 minutes?
Yeah,
about
not even an hour.
Yeah, it took a little bit longer. Some people had a little bit of a shunt in front of us, so that slowed us down a little bit. But yeah, no more than an hour to get down here. Parking's not too bad. We've just chucked it in now. 3 hours for $17, $18, something like that. So yeah, that's all sound. Drive around a little bit to find parking, but we found it eventually. Yesterday was a decent day. It was nice catching up with an old school friend, Maddie. Met her boyfriend as well, and all of his family, and her brother as well, who's just moved out from the UK as well, so it's nice to go with them. We went to Mullabar Beach. Mullabar Beach. No bar. We went to Mullabar Beach. Really nice on there, but I tell you what, we've seen the water here and it looks even better, so I can't wait to show you guys this. We also engaged in what seems to be somewhat of an actual Aussie activity in Crown Green bowling, or bowls, which something we've never really done before in the UK, but there was, groups of people there, kids, people our age, adults, all sorts, all there having drinks. I mean, we had to book a few hours ahead. We couldn't even get on when we first got there. We had to book for the evening. Had a few good games. We both came out on top a few times. The Brits showed them how it was done on the bowling green. So yeah, stay with us today. This is the second part of this little beach hopping trip around Queensland. So we went north yesterday, we've gone south today, and yeah, here we are in Surfers Paradise. Let's see what we get up to.
Woo!
Look at this. It's blue, blue, blue everywhere. Blue, blue sky. That's what we like to see. We've literally managed to park across the road from the sea, and the colour of the sea, I'm just lost for words, honestly. It's so nice. I'm going to pan around now and show you guys exactly how it's looking as we walk down onto this beach. That is some serious colour on that beach. It's not too busy either down here. And you've got...
the flag. You've seen the flag over there?
What?
Absolutely packed.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely ramo down there. It's not too bad up here. And you've got so many big buildings as well down here. Gold Coast. We're in the Gold Coast, but Rich wants to make sure you guys are aware as well. We're not just in the Gold Coast. We're in Surfers Paradise right now. Though we are walking up and down, and there's loads of different beaches, so we could have walked past it right now or could have left it. So, but the overall area that we are in today is the Gold Coast, and yeah, it's beautiful. The sky is so clear. The sky is blue, the sea is blue, and the sand is almost white, which is just how we like it. So it's going to be a very good day here. I can feel it. Obviously bringing you guys along for the ride, see what we get up to. I think it's a better beach here as well than what we saw yesterday, but it's popular. But the beach yesterday was popular as well. I think, weekends, New Year. Also, this is the weird thing for us. We come from the UK. The school holidays, for us, the big school holidays, of course, are in the summer, like in the US and places like that as well. Right now, it's the big school holidays here in Australia because this is their summer. So we've got all the kids out as well, all the people off school, off college, etc. So yeah, it's an even busier time of year. And this is the first weekend of 2025 as well, so the first chance for everyone to get out this year, off the back of New Year's Eve a few days ago. Right, we stopped by this little place called Alma on the beachfront. It's a Mexican place. Look at that for a view there. Literally got the water right in front of us. Not so much the Kia, that can move, but...
More importantly, guys, $10 Coronas. Get in.
Is that cheap?
Yeah. It's not bad. Definitely not for this view, mate. I'm in. This is breakfast and last night's tea with the Corona.
How do you rate the quesadilla? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, I'd like a bit more cheese, but...
Taste test?
It's alright.
Out of 10?
It'll do.
How many booms?
It's definitely not got 5 big booms. It's like a 7 out of 10, I'd say.
I've got a strawberry cocktail of some sort. Cheers to that. Yeah, that's me, please. And right on cue, to complement the strawberry cocktail and the camera compliments, we've also got a burrito. The truth is in the taste though. Let's see how it tastes. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
No way.
It's getting 2 big booms, it's a 4 out of 10.
What?
That's lunch in the bank, and also Rich has gone to get himself a towel. He didn't bring a towel. I thought I brought a towel. I got back to the car just now to go grab it, and there was no towel there, so I am now towelless. So we've got 1 towel between us. But yeah, we're heading up onto the beach now. The water still looks immaculate, and the skies are still without clouds.
Whereabouts are you?
Rico.
Yes, boy.
The next day,
and here we are, it's day 3 here on this little Queensland adventure. We are heading back up towards the Sunshine Coast with a place we went to 2 days ago. Today we're going to Australia Zoo. So it's the zoo famous, of course, for Steve Irwin, now being run by the Irwin family still. We're told as well that the Irwin family are actually on site still. I think they only work there certain times of the year, but apparently they are there today. So we may see the famous Irwin family as well up at the zoo. Looking forward to seeing some Australian animals. There's quite a few that I've not seen before. I've never seen a kangaroo before in person, and I don't think I've seen a koala before. I don't know, Rich, the local resident, might have seen some more Australian wildlife than me, but I've not seen any just yet. It's not too bad of a drive from Brisbane. It's about an hour heading north from there, and already got the tickets as well. It came in at like $70, so about 37 pounds, something like that. So it's not too expensive when you compare it to like a zoo in the UK. It probably costs more for like a Chester Zoo or something similar. I'd have to check that. To summarise yesterday as well, it was a really good day going down to the Gold Coast. I thought the beaches personally were nicer than up on the Sunshine Coast where we went. Obviously we can't speak for the whole area because you need to spend weeks going around all the different bits, but at first glance when we saw, I think the Gold Coast was better, a bit more built up as well from what we saw, and we were at Surfers Paradise. That's where we went to. The beaches were lovely, the water was lovely as well. The only downside, slightly, or potentially, was like the little jellyfish that we saw in the water.
Yeah, little blue balls.
Yeah, they weren't stinging, but they were, say, only about the size of literally like a bottle cap. But I was having a look, and you can get bigger ones as well, so I'm not sure if they were just like ones that have died or they've been, you know, blown over this way by the current or something like that. But yeah, you have to keep your eye out. There's a fair reminder in Australia, there's always things knocking about that could maybe kill you. So yeah, they were fine, but it's just worth keeping an eye out for little things like that. You see like these little like blue blobs just floating in the water. And we went to a place called, is it Burley Pavilion?
Yeah, Burley Pav.
That's a Richard recommendation, Burley Pavilion. Lovely spot. I had to learn what a pavilion was at first. Turns out it's a place where people just love to get pissed up and have some food and a good vibe by the beach.
That's it, yeah. They just usually have them in like all the little coastal towns, villages, whatever. Just a nice place to overlook the water, have a few drinks. Yeah, it was a seriously good spot. You got some clips, right?
Yeah, I got some clips. They'll be in this. Don't you worry about that. Got some clips from it. Yeah, great vibe. Like overlooking the whole like peninsula and all round. We could see where we were at earlier in the day. We were about 10 miles further down, I think, something like that, and you can see all the buildings. There's quite a big like skyscraper thing as well. We didn't get a chance to go to, but if you're in the Gold Coast for a day or two, it definitely seems like something worth doing as well. I'm not sure of the name of it, but it's the tallest building around, and you can't really miss it, to be honest. And you can probably get some great views as well of the Gold Coast area, up and down all the beaches. It's basically one long beach, separated down into different beaches, but it's just one long strip of sand, and each different area's got its own name. There's even a place called like Miami Beach, which of course is different to the one in Florida, but you've got places like that as well. So there must be like 8, 9, 10 different beaches all the way down on one big long strip of sand. And here we are on Steve Irwin Way.
Nah, you can see the crocodile shit, it just might not be him. Yeah.
Oh wow. His tail's funny.
What did he eat?
See how it looks like too? Is their tail supposed to be? One of them the decoration.
Look at the size of that fucker.
That's way bigger than one into.
That would eat a child.
That's huge. It'd eat a human. That would eat a human.
Whoa, hang on, what's happening? That's so easy, I could grab that.
Can I take it round?
Yo, how's the glizzy?
It's good. Like stadium food. Feels like I'm back in John Swift Stadium, Huddersfield.
I think I'm divided.
I'll just smack here. I would genuinely just do it.
Wow.
I got pretty close. Hey guys. Oh, sweet. Took him one out.
Look, someone's left too. No, I see. Got some of this, lad. What do you reckon to this, lad?
He loves
Thank
it.
you, small child, for depositing your food at your mum got you.
Look at him, the kangaroo whisperer.
Go on. Attack, Chris. Attack.
Cute.
There we are. So look at the kids. Old flea bitten.
Yes, the pet.
Yeah, maybe. Come look.
They definitely don't want to.
We've picked a perfect day. Like, it's so hot out here today, but it's really good. It's not too busy. Obviously you always expect Australia Zoo, it's going to be busy at some point, but it's not too bad. We can move around, get into different spots, and we've also got to see some koalas up close, all sorts of reptiles, and also stroke some kangaroos and fed them. It's heading into Bindi's Island, I think it's called, this bit. Not sure what to expect in here. We've already managed to tick like everything off in the first half of the day, so the next step is going to get some more drinks. We've seen everything. We've been to the last exhibition, which is the African one. Just seen some giraffes down there as well, and zebras, cheetahs, things like that. So we're going to head back and we're going to get a good spot as well for the Robert Irwin crocodile feeding later. So we're going to jump on that. Like I said, it's one of the last few days that the Irwins are here, so going to definitely get a chance to get a good spot and a good view. It's like a big Coliseum mini stadium type thing.
Easiest way to tell her apart is she's been blessed with big tail genetics. So have a look at hers, her tail almost touches the floor. She's also very 2,400 kilograms. Being the biggest, she also likes to make sure all the girls know their place. She'll throw her weight around if she wants that.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Let's spread the head out.
And my name is Jen. Now, I just want to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land in which we meet today, the Gabba. We would like to pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and future.
Thanks for that, Jen. Now, before we kick off Wildlife Warriors, we like to have a little just how easy it is to put the appropriate drink containers in the correct bin. And just like our bird, this side.
System, not your bloodstream. That's why you're going to need a compression bandage.
Wild, and that is mainly due to them being illegally hunted for that beautiful skin of theirs. And I'm not too sure about you guys, but I think that skin
Right here are Albert and Scuba. Albert, the larger of the two, is a greater crew. Let's check him out though as he makes his way through the water. He uses those long legs and that sharp sword-like beak to really stab out.
They're both optional. This crocodile really scares me.
Because he's fast.
Can you give us a smile, Bluey? Can you give us a little smile? Just a little one? Just to start our day off right? No.
No. You just leave him.
No. He's just from me.
I'm going to go choose someone else.
I just run away.
Sit on us.
Hey boy.
There we go.
Now he feels those vibrations and he comes to have a little look. When a crocodile does pop up, when they break the surface just like that, you notice there how only about 3 centimeters is breaking the surface, but all the while they've got their eyes, ears, nose, all senses ready to go. So they're able to detect what's going on in their environment, while crocodiles can go 60 kilometers in a single day. They're able to cruise at the speed of a dolphin nearly in open water, but where that tail is really important is in the strike, which is what he's going to do here. Let's see what he wants to do. Hey Louie, hey mate. You see, he's trying to outflank me here. Here you go, Louie. So you can see where I am. Well, what he wants to do. Oh, good boy, give it up to Louie.
That was so good. Look, he's just trying to eat it. He's like, I got it. I'm just going to swallow it. Oh, no, really. He's actually just trying to eat it. That's so cute. But we love our crocodiles so much. Everything that we do goes straight back into conservation and protecting these beautiful animals for the generations to come. Bluey's going to get his lunch because he did an amazing job. A round of applause for Bluey.
How's it tasted?
Probably the best meal we've had in Brisbane / the island so far.
Yeah?
Well, yeah.
Some chili chicken. And a pint of tiger. Yes, sir. I've gone for a black bean beef with some jasmine rice, and it is on point. It's banging, absolutely banging. Best food so far, Richard and Ron. We're back at the Airbnb now. Amazing day at the zoo. Great to see Maddie and Dylan again. Had a really fun time there. It's a good day. It fills most of the day out. I think we got there for like 9:30, something like that. We watched the Robert Irwin crocodile show thing and all the other bits and bobs they had going on. It was cool because they had all of the Irwin family there as well, which is really, really cool. And then we headed back after watching that show. Went for the gift shop first, got a few little bits and bobs from the gift shop. Very, very well priced as well. We were all pleasantly surprised at how well priced it was. About an hour to get back to Brisbane from that point. So here we are, back in Brisbane. We had a quick stop, some food at an amazing Chinese place. Now Rich is living here in Australia himself, and he said it's the best Chinese food that he's had whilst he's been in Australia, which has been for like a year or so now. So yeah, that was a really cool place to try, get some good food, because we're going to a little place called the Gabba tonight, the very same stadium, the very famous stadium here in Brisbane for the Brisbane Heat versus the Sydney Thunder, the Sydney Thunder even, over here at this stadium. So wrapping up here, just getting changed quickly, and then we are going to head out to the cricket and watch some BBL. So that's the Australian T20 League, the 2020 format of cricket. And as for a prediction, no idea. I don't know who's playing. I think there's a couple of Australian players missing as well from the recent test match with India that was played today or yesterday. So yeah, there'd be a couple of star players in there, but a couple of star players like Marnus Labuschagne, I think he's missing, and a couple of others not playing as well, but still should be a very good game. I think David Warner's playing, so hopefully some big hitting from him. So yeah, we'll see. Brisbane or Sydney, I don't know who wins, but I'm going to bring you guys along with me either way.
I've had tenders before, didn't it? Mold on that.
We make this a beautiful home for everyone. So thank you for making this a home.
The cricket last night, it was fantastic, as predicted. We got a great game. It almost didn't go that way. We were watching the game, and in the first 10 overs, the Brisbane Heat, they were chasing down the Sydney Sixers. I think the Sixers put on about 170, and the Heat chasing it down. I think they were only about 50 runs after about 10 overs, which in cricket terms, if you're not a cricket fan, that's like really, really bad. All of a sudden they just turned it on. One player got to about 60 odd runs, another player got 40, 50 runs as well. They just turned it on. They were slogging it all over the park, and they got the win in the end, which was cool to see because, you know, the home crowd got their win and they were celebrating a lot at the end. The atmosphere was really good. There was about 25,000 people inside the Gabba, so it holds about 42,000 fans when I checked, which they probably only get for an Australia test match, something like that, or, you know, an Ashes game, anything like that. So it was really cool to see. very impressive first ever BBL game in the bank. Might be able to get another one in here in Australia whilst I'm over here. There's a couple that align correctly with the travel plans that I've got. But yeah, that rounds off a cool 3-4 days we've had here in Queensland. Started off with the flight up to Brisbane, exploring Brisbane. We've seen up on the Sunshine Coast, we've seen down on the Gold Coast, we've also seen Australia Zoo as well, and we've also ticked off a BBL game. And actually the trip started with a little night out as well in Brisbane, exploring the busy city area, seeing what was going on there, and going to a really cool spot called Felons right on the waterfront for some drinks to start with. So it's been a really cool trip. Just been in Australia for like 8 days now, but it feels like forever, and there's still another 2 weeks or so to come till I head back to the UK. So definitely going to be making the most of these next 2 weeks or so here in Australia. But where are we going to next? So we are currently sat here in the Virgin Australia Lounge here at Brisbane Airport. We're heading up to Proserpine Airport, which is the Whitsundays Airport, what it's also known as, but it's called Proserpine actually when you come to book it, but it is the airport for the Whitsundays. We're heading up there. We've got about an hour and 40-minute flight, something like that, and we did manage to snag business class as well at a very good price. When I was booking the flights, I booked it as a multi-city, and it only came out at about $10 more, something crazy like that, to upgrade to business class. So it's a no-brainer. We're in the lounge here now. Been trying some food. So here's the selection inside the airport. I've got a little coffee machine here and also a fresh little barista station. So you order it and then they make it for you fresh there. And then through here, we've got, this wasn't here before, we've got lots of wine, beers, stuff like that. They've all appeared now. Well, the beer was there, but it wasn't being served till till after 12 o'clock. And then walk around here, we've got other foods and bits and bobs. Got some wraps, more wraps. That's a hummus wrap. And if you like your cake, got cake as well. All sorts of breads as well. If you want to do a toasty, you can do a toasty. If you want to do toast, you can do toast. So plenty of stuff on there. And then over here you've got all your soft drinks as well. And there's a little Moroccan tagine and some spiced pork and rice as well. So plenty of choices. On the drinks as well, Richard just brought some beers, so we're on the Great Northerns now, but yeah, we've just sampled everything, sampled the coffees, sampled some of the food, probably go try some more as well before we leave, and yeah, we'll get the nice wide seat as well when we head up to the Whitsundays, and then we've got another 6 days or so up there, travelling around there, so yeah, that'll be in the next part. So just want to say a thank you to everyone for watching. Stay tuned if you've not watched any more of this little travel vlog, travel adventure so far, in Vietnam and Australia, please make sure to give it a watch. If you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button. It means a lot, every single one. It means a massive amount to me. And again, if you've liked today's video, please leave a like on the video as well. Again, it means a lot, and you know, it means you guys are enjoying the content as well, which I really appreciate. So yeah, we're going to head up to the Whitsundays now. Then we'll give this episode a close off, and we'll carry on from the Whitsundays as we continue up the rest of Queensland and see some of the most amazing scenery probably in all the world, never mind Australia.